Welcome, friends and fans, to the new version of GalaxyCon Live. If you joined us a couple of years ago when we used to do this on a weekly basis, welcome back. And if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to this brand new iteration of GalaxyCon Live. My name is Patty. I'll be your host for this new version that we're going to be sort of kicking the tires on, and we're going to see what's going to happen. The way this idea is basically that we kind of missed you guys on this forum. We missed being able to talk to you guys through the internet this way, and we wanted to bring that connection on back to you. So this is going to be a really long, fun journey that we hope to take you on the next coming week. We're going to do this, and we're going to play around it, have some fun. We're going to do some announcements on a regular basis, and we're hoping to build more interaction with you. So if you're in the chat room right now, you know the drill. If you got any questions for me or what's going on at GalaxyCon, go ahead and throw it out there, and don't be shy. Don't be afraid to ask silly questions or anything about that, about me, about my job here, about my friend here, or anything you see behind us. The main thing is, for the next half hour, we're going to have some fun. And to tempt you, we're giving away passes. Yes, we are giving away 3 groups of sets of passes for any GalaxyCon show of your choosing. And I believe that also includes our ancillary shows. If you're not aware of, we're not only we have our basic GalaxyCon shows, we have our GalaxyCon Animate show and GalaxyCon Nightmare. So we are building this business, we are building this brand, and as always, we're doing everything we can to bring the most fun and the best convention entertainment possible to all of you out there. And as always, thank you for all the support. Thank you for joining us here on this tonight, and thank you as always for inviting us to your community and bring our brand of convention entertainment to you. So we got a lot of stuff going on. So I think our first thing on the agenda is we are going to talk about, I think we got some fun stuff to announce in Raleigh, don't we? Yes, our friends in Raleigh. That is our 4-day show. That's the one that I remember we were there at the beginning. And I'll be honest with you, Raleigh, you exceeded our expectations so incredibly much. If you were an egg, we were hoping to get an eagle, and we ended up with a dragon. And absolutely, it was one of the most fun shows, one of those welcoming communities, and some of the best barbecue I have ever had. So, who have we got coming up? Well, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to sort of tease it on in, and then I'm going to ask you if you guys can guess who the guest is. Then we're going to run a little video, and then we're going to have some fun. So, I'm in the chat room looking at this. All right, I think we're ready to go. All right, to our friends in Raleigh on July 25th through the 28th, this first announcement. He is an actor whose credits include The Devil's Hour with former Doctor Who Peter Capaldi, a former guest of ours, Strike Back, a very underrated action show. Check that out. It's got a really, really, really good stuff in it. And Ted Lasso. Can you guess it? Roll it. Jamie talked it do 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 do. Jamie talked it do 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 do. Jamie talked it do 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 do. Jamie talked it do do. That's right. Phil Dunster will be joining us July 27th to 28th at our Raleigh show. Please come ahead and check it on out. And if you're a Ted Lasso fan like me, this is going to be absolutely amazing. I am so glad these guys are hitting the convention circuit. We're so glad to present them to you. I am so excited. His performance in Lasso was absolutely superb. His character arc was magnificent. And boy, we need too if maybe we had some other Ted Lasso guests. Stick around. Maybe we got some other stuff coming up. All right, you like that? You get it? Let's see. Did I get it? Okay, let's do it too. All right, let's do this. Want to do another one? Want to do a director? Do we want another one? Let's do another one. All right. He is an actor, author, and comic book creator. Not a lot of people know about this about him. His body of work includes Land of the Lost, the original series. That's first clue. Second clue, Babylon 5. And the third clue, Star Trek, the original series. Can you guess it? Roll it. That's right, Walter Koenig. And in all fairness, okay, yes, meet an ensign who later on, of course, became commander and canonically eventually did become an admiral. And if you were listening very, very carefully, Picard season 3, you may have heard his voice as the president of the Federation. But yes, our friend Walter Koenig, absolutely an amazing guest. An incredibly smart man, an incredibly well-read man. You can ask him about anything. Sure, ask him about Star Trek. Certainly, by all means, if you get a chance to meet, I can get an autograph from him. Please talk to him about Babylon 5. He loves to talk about that. And let's not forget, Babylon 5 fans coming back soon in animated form. Really excited for that. And speaking of exciting, I think we have some comments, some questions. What do we got here? You want something like that? Okay, Cypher Road. I want to know where the Godzilla come from. Oh, this. This is one of the trinkets here at GalaxyCon headquarters. It's not only is this a place of business. Our owner and chairman and eternal founder, Mike Broder, like me, we're old school comic book fans, and we grew up on the myth that Marvel Comics was the Marvel bullpen, and this was the coolest place in the universe and the coolest grown-ups who worked there. So it's kind of like this here. GalaxyCon headquarters is a bit of a fandom museum of types. So we've got numerous art, toys, posters, original art, you name it, we've got it here. This fella right here is from the 1970s Shogun Warriors line, and if you're old enough to remember that, good on you. This was for the two. And common question is, does the tab for the Godzilla? No, it doesn't, but the tongue still works. Tongue flame. That's another thing. Weirdly enough, and again, this is the power of fandom. So many of these broke off that there are guys who 3D printed them, and you can buy a kit to replace this thing. This is why I love fandom. This is why I love the convention scene. Okay, Tau 250. Well, it's my first time at a GalaxyCon, and my first time in the U.S. Norway. Oh, wow. Thank you. Well, thank you for making that trek just for us. Please. No. This place is the legend. I'm just the hood ornaments. That's why I'm the pair of fuzzy dice that hangs from the awesome Batmobile, Cadillac, James Bond, Aston Martin that is GalaxyCon. But thank you so much for it too. Christopher Reed. Last year was great, but this year looks awesome. And this is what we're always trying to do. We do not rest on our laurels. We love serving you guys so much. We're always trying to make it better, bigger, more fun, and more interactive, which is another reason why we are doing this. And Jonathan McCracken wants to know, what about Richmond? What about Richmond? Richmond's actually coming last because we got some really good stuff. But we've got some others, or do we want to do Richmond next? Okay. I'll tell you what, how about our new friends in Oklahoma City, May 24th through the 26th. We are so excited for this. We're breaking ground in a brand new area. I love breaking ground in the new markets, the new territories. So glad to be serving everybody in the new stages. And the cool thing about that is that we can bring guests that we've had at other shows and bring them to you. So I'm really psyched for this. So what do you say we do another round of guessing? He is an actor and author whose roles include, and here are the clues, The Green Berets with John Wayne, The Howard Stern Show, and Star Trek, the original series. Can you take a guess? Let's roll it. And of course, same thing as before. Yes, in the original series was absolutely the lieutenant. Later on, to become a commander in his own right, and of course, captain of the USS Excelsior. And who doesn't love the episode of Voyager when they brought the Excelsior back and they retro-conned Tuvok into being a member of the crew? Awesome stuff. George is absolutely one of my favorite people. He is one of the most wonderful guests. I love hearing his stories. He's really become an elder statesman, and he is an absolute friend to the fans. I'm so glad to have him at our show again, and I'm so glad to see him, and hopefully see Brad, his husband. That would be a lot of fun. He's a really sweet fellow, too. All right, so you get the idea? All right, Raleigh, we got another one. You ready to go? Let's give this a whirl. He is an actor whose credits include Mad Men. You heard him. Several characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Again, heard them. Well, you saw them, but you didn't see him. and The Walking Dead. Can you take a guess? Let's roll it. if I had said Invincible, I think I might have given away a little too much. But yes, Ross Marquand, absolutely one of the nicest guys you could ever possibly hope to meet. One of the most brilliant impressionists that I have ever met. If you're wondering about the Madman thing, he did the voice of Paul Newman in the background during a sequence. And here's another little bit of trivia about him. He's always embarrassed by this, but please go ahead. So I heard you were an Eagle Scout in the Boy Scouts. By the way, Ross is he's good as gold, and so glad to have him at the show. And trust me, ask him anything, and he'll be more than glad to tell you anything you want about any of his fine projects. So much good stuff. And a reminder, we're doing giveaways. Guys, stick around to the end, though. I mean, so stick around with that way, too. Do you want to take some more questions? All right. What do we got? Spinach on. Be patient, Richmond. Yes. I know Richmond is next. Don't worry. Like, Angel, happy belated birthday to the New Year. If you celebrate both, Valentine's Day and happy Lunar New Year if you slept either or both holidays. I will celebrate any holiday I possibly can, doubly so if it involves cake or sweets. And call me Yogi. What's Richmond now? Yogi, Richmond a little bit later. I promise. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Game Ninja 99. So excited. I'm so excited for you. Oh, if that game, is that your picture? I remember you. I remember that cosplay. Oh, good to have you back in here. From Chin, can't wait to hear more Richmond news. My daughter and I have gone every year since it started coming to Richmond. Well, Richmond has been absolutely a delight. I have enjoyed my time there so much. I'm so glad and looking forward to you too. But I think we got one more before Richmond, don't we? Or are we up to Richmond now? Well, we are at Richmond now. My bad. First time doing this, doing my notes, everything else. All right, Richmond, are you ready? All right, let's do this. And also, too, if you're curious about the when I announce these things, you may want to immediately go there. The photo ops for everybody I'm going to announce will be available by around afternoon tomorrow. So don't panic if you want to go immediately to the website and you think they don't see it there. Everybody else do. I will say this much. Literally, one of these guests I'm about to announce literally got solidified about 10 minutes before we went on the air here. So let's go through it. First of all, coming up, here are your clues. He is an actor and filmmaker whose roles include Transformers, Rise of the Beasts, Spider-Man No Way Home, and he's another Ted Lasso cast member. Can you guess? Let's roll it. Yes, Kristof Fernandez, a.k.a. Tadeu's Football is Life, the only character on the show that actually smiled more than Ted Lasso himself. And if you're a Ted Lasso fan like I am, you know that's actually saying something. I can't wait. I'm so glad we are doing so many of these Ted Lasso guests. I'm so excited for it. And by all means, we're not going to stop there. We're going to try to get as many as we absolutely can. So, and a reminder to everybody too, either in the chat room or on our social media, ask us. Go ahead and ask us. We are always listening and we are always considering. We may not be able to say yes or no or even give you a direct answer, but the important thing is that you and everyone in the audience tonight and everyone across our social media are always welcome to reach out to us on social media, directly at info@GalaxyCon.com, and let us know your thoughts. Let us know your ideas. Let us know what you'd like to see. And don't forget, too, of course, we're always open for panel submissions. So I think our deadline for Richmond is always up. But if you're in our other markets area, we absolutely would love to hear your ideas. If you want to have a fan panel or something to that effect. And again, that goes for GalaxyCon, that goes for Nightmare, that absolutely goes for Anime. So, Richmond fans, are you ready for another one? This is a literal 30 seconds before we went on the air announcement. We have no video for it, but I'm just going to say what I always say. He's one of my all-time favorite guests. He is an actor who to many is known as one of the voices of Mario, but to few, like myself included, he is the voice of Mario. That's right. Coming to Richmond, we are getting Charles Martinet. Okay, I wasn't sure we had videos. Yes, Charles Martinet. It's me, Mario. Charles is gonna be there. He's gonna be there all weekend, and he is just available. He has one of the largest selections of it because obviously he was doing the voice for well over 20 years, over 100 games, and he's absolutely one of the sweetest and nicest guys. And he always takes time for his fans. He's always considerate for his fans. And Richmond is so looking forward to meeting all of you. So now, Richmond. One more. One more. Here's a clue. Are you ready to raise some bounties? Because our next announcement is from the cast of the live-action One Piece series and member of the Straw Hats. Can you take a guess? Let's roll it. That's right. Jacob Romero will be joining us on March 16th and the 17th, the live-action Usopp. And I think we can all agree that the Netflix interpretation, this live-action version of One Piece, I think is set a new bar for a live-action from anime adaptations, and they have just been knocking it out of the park. What can I say as a longtime One Piece fan? And let's face it, we've all been a little burned by these adaptions, and I'm old enough to go all the way back to the live-action Go 13 from the 70s. Yeah, that's how old I am. But the whole point of the matter is this show has been so remarkable, so perfect. Fans have really loved it, and you know what? We love it too. We love it so much that we got another cast member from that show joining us. Are you ready for this? They are an actor whose credits include Hunters, Fear Street, and also a member of the Straw Hats. Can you take a guess? Let's roll it.
Oh, there once was a girl with tangerine hair. Stole my map and let me stranded somewhere. Truly a crafty and crooked young lass, but you can't deny she had a spectacular. Ow! God, right on my nose.
Emily Rudd, yes, the live-action Nami. So that's two we've got so far, and I'll leave it at that. But the whole point of the matter is that they're going to be there on the 16th and 17th, and they'll be there for autographs, pictures, interactions, all that fun stuff. And again, their photo ops will be available tomorrow. Let's say by the afternoon. We'll get that solidified for you. So. Those are all of our March announcements so far, all of our Richmond announcements so far. Before we do our giveaway, though, I want to do a couple of more things from our chat room. Yes, no way. Okay, how do you feel about Chris Pratt and Jack Black voicing Mario and Bowser in the Super Mario Brothers movie? Jonathan, that's a decision that Nintendo and the filmmakers made, and honestly, this is just kind of baked in the cake to the industry. But here's the thing about fandom. Okay, we have our favorites, and you don't have one. Like I said, it's like there are multiple Captain Kirks now. There are certainly multiple Doctors. There are multiple James Bonds. Everyone brings their own spin to it, and it's absolutely okay to play favorites. It's okay to have your favorite Mario, your favorite James Bond, your favorite Doctor, your favorite Captain Kirk, and then let's not forget though. That shouldn't mean at the cost of disliking the other one. I always say, it's a big buffet. And it's okay to like what you like. It's okay if you don't like something, but if someone else enjoys it, let them have their fun. So, yes, this is insane. I absolutely agree. SMB Singer, Richmond is going to be awesome. That's my birthday week. I'm volunteering. Oh, well, SMB Singer, please come up and say hi and try to come to one of my panels. I'll get everybody saying happy birthday for you. Samurai Chaps, always wanted to meet them. So do I. I always wanted to meet them too. This is amazing. Yes, it absolutely is. What do we have? Looking through there. Do we have anything else? Have you watched Has Been Hotel? Actually, it's on my list. You gotta remember, I gotta watch a little bit of everything at all times, and I tend to watch everything at once. And I'll be honest with you, I'm watching right now, Slow Horses on Apple. I'm going to get big into espionage, my personal thing. I love that. And Gary Oldman's on my wish list. Now I say wish list, and it's not some backwards attempt to wink, wink, nudge, nudge, all that stuff too. When is the giveaway? Well, you know what, Lee? What do you say we do it now? I'm glad you brought that up. All right, now how? My esteemed director, how are we going to do this? Am I reading off names, or are we just going to randomly pick out of a hat and email folks? How are we doing this?
We just take random names. You have all three ready to go.
All right, then go ahead and lay the first one on. Our first winner is. Are you scrolling it? Oh, it's in the chat. I'm sorry. In the chat or in the private chat? My bad. Again, did I tell you we're doing this for the first time? You know, a little bumpy, blah, blah. All right. All right, these are all three of the winners? All right, our first winner, if you're in the chat room, Zach Linder, make some noise. You are going to your choice of any of our GalaxyCon shows for a weekend pass. And I'll remind everybody, if you pick Raleigh, you're going to get 4 days as opposed to 3 days for most of the other shows. And our second winner, Jaden Jenkins, give us some applause and take a bow. And our third winner for this one will be Greg Cunningham. Congratulations to our winners, Zach Linder, Jaden's a little fine print, Jaden Jenkins, and Craig Cunningham. Congratulations to all you. Whoops, something went wrong. Please ensure my connection. Am I gone? Okay, all right. Wait, we're gone on my screen. Well, congratulations to everybody for being our winners, and thank you again, everybody, for joining us here for this little 25-minute excursion. Hope you had a little fun. Like I said, we had a little bumpy things here and there, but the main thing is that we're going to keep going with this, and we're going to see where this goes, and we're hoping to some pie-in-the-sky ideas. Maybe we can actually get one of our celebrity guests to pop in, and I can do a quick how to do with it and meet some of you and stuff like that. The main thing is the sky's the limit, and we are always trying to aim for the sky, and that's just how we roll here at GalaxyCon. And thank you for joining us here today. Well, when's our next one? No, not our show. I mean, when's the next time we're doing this? Do we know we're doing this? All right. The point of the matter is, stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, subscribe to that way too. Like us on all your favorite social media platforms. Anytime you got something to say, feel free to tag us in your social media platforms. And we will see you next time. All right, friends, as always, thank you for joining us here today. Thank you for your great comments, and looking forward to your patronage and your personage soon. Bye-bye, take care. And remember, friends, smiles are free. Spend them often.